Hi, I go by the name of Podgy. You're looking for a job, looking for work. Hi, I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and today we are doing a deep dive on the laundrette business. If you saw the last episode, I had a guest called Leanne on there, and she shared her journey with us on how to run a laundrette. We're on good hands today. I've got a guest with me. She goes by the name of Ebony. She's not just an author, she has her own businesses as well. How are we doing, Ebony?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad, just hot in here, melting and that.
Yeah, it's hot. Have you seen the wildfires in Europe?
Nah. Talk to me. Tell me what's happening out there.
I think the fire started in Madrid. It's moved all the way up to France. 270,000 people have been evacuated from their homes.
That's a lot.
I can't remember the death figures, but people are dying. Firefighters are dying. I know two firefighters died just putting out the fire at Bordeaux Airport.
Oh wow.
It's crazy out there. So I mean, it's hot over here and we're struggling because we don't have air conditioning in our homes.
There's definitely no aircon in here.
England is not meant for these temperatures. However, I'm trying not to complain.
Yep.
Because, we haven't got no wildfires.
Nah.
Well, not yet, and not that I've heard of. So, prayers go out there for those that are losing their homes. Definitely. In Europe, for sure. Yeah,
definitely prayers go out to them, man. I definitely feel it for them. So today we will be doing a deep dive on the laundrette business. I'm interested into this one. We got some questions from social media. So the first question today is a laundrette one of the most underrated businesses in the UK? What's your thoughts, Ebony?
What do you think of that one?
All right. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's a business that, I'm not saying people overlook it, but it's not a business that a go-to business, when really it should be, because the laundrette is needed. I remember my younger years when I just moved out, 17, and I moved into my flat and I had a washing machine and I didn't even know how to work it. And what I would do is every Sunday, instead of sitting down figuring out how to work the washing machine, I would go to the laundrette. I'll bring all my clothes there, my bed sheets, my towels, and I would sit down and buy a newspaper, and that would be me in the laundrette. And yeah, man, it was necessary, it was needed, and I probably did that from 17 till about 19. So I don't think it's overlooked. I think there's a core base out there with people that actually use laundrettes. What about you? What's your thoughts?
This is not one of my favourite businesses. I'm not going to lie. It's not one of my favourite businesses.
I'm loving a laundrette.
So I don't think it is overlooked.
Yeah.
I think that it's always been a part of our high street offering.
Yep.
I think for hundreds of years we've seen and we know exactly what the laundrette is.
Yep.
It has had to change its offering and its service just to adapt to the changing business landscape and changing needs of the public.
Yep.
But it's always been there, and it probably will be there for another couple hundred years.
Yeah.
However, it's not been overlooked. I feel like investors aren't investing in laundrettes because it's a hard business.
Okay.
It's not the easiest of businesses. It's an excellent, if you have a family-owned laundrette and you want to pass that down to your family and you want to make sure it continues to bring in revenue, no problem. I can do you a business plan for that.
Yep.
But if you're looking for a startup business, you're new to business, you want to get into business, this is not the business in my mind.
Let's get straight to it, people. I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and I want to thank everybody that's been watching my channel. However, I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to press that like button.
I feel like you have to be so creative to keep it going right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, hundreds of years ago, when nobody had household washing machines, the public wash houses were the core.
Yeah.
And it was necessity. That has changed. Everyone has a household washing machine now. There's still a business out there for the laundrette. There's still, customers that need them because, especially in England, we have small kitchens. We don't have separate utility rooms. We have front-loading washers. So we don't have the space to put our duvet covers and our pillows and our cushions into our washing machine. And so we need a laundrette for that.
Yeah.
hotels that have got lots of.
Hold on now. You're getting into the hotels. Slow it down.
We'll go into that later.
Yeah.
I feel like, there is an offering for it, so the service is still needed.
Yeah.
However, in order to get them customers, because all of us have washing machines in our house, you have to work hard for that money.
Yeah. No, I know. No, I hear you. Why do so many people overlook the laundrette business? I don't think people overlook it. It's just a laundrette business is not branded as sexy. So it's not like one of them businesses where people overlook it. It's just not got the sexy look to it. That's why. But I do still believe it's a great business, but it just doesn't have that look to it.
It's not glamorous.
Nah.
It's not glamorous. So, and then you can't, I think social media culture is a big thing right now.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of business startups, they want to look insta good.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily a good thing.
Nah.
But it's what people want.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could make a laundrette look insta good.
I could definitely make a laundrette look sexy.
It look insta good. But people don't for some reason.
Yeah, I'll make it look hella sexy.
Wrong.
Can laundrettes still make serious money in 2026? I do believe so. However, you need to be a hybrid laundrette. And when I say a hybrid laundrette, is in like, big up Leanne from Southampton. She's got the ingredients of her laundrette as a hybrid laundrette. Quick one. I know you's enjoying the show, but this is only going to take a minute. I was in Battersea. Yeah, SW11. I was eating in this Caribbean place called Spin and Jerk. The food was amazing. The hospitality was amazing as well. They got some nice seating area as well for you to go sit down and eat. So if you're in Battersea, that SW11 area, make sure you go check it out. Spinning Jerk. Yeah, tell them Podgy sent you. I mean, I need to be able to go to this laundrette and get a coffee, a green tea. They might even have some cakes and biscuits for sale or something like that, and some great customer service.
Yeah.
And another thing is, there might even be a little workspace area where I can connect my internet and get my laptop out and stuff like that. And as Leanne added to the conversation, that there's a click and collect at the front. So like you can do a click and collect, and the company pays you a couple £1,000 a year as well. So there is money to be made, but you need to be a hybrid laundrette. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree on that. I think, crazy money is about perspective.
Yeah. It is coming from social media, though, that question.
It depends on what you see as mad money.
Yeah.
However, so long as the hybrid, and I would go even one step further to say that you need to do a thorough customer analysis. The customer that is coming to your laundrette to wash their clothes in your self-serve, what else are they doing with their time?
Yes.
Like you said, is there a workstation there? Are they working hybrid? Are they working from home? Do they need an internet connection and a workstation and a coffee that they can sit there and do their Zoom meetings and answer the phone all day doing their laundrette
100%.
in your service? Where do they shop? Is your laundrette in a village area? Or if you're in London, is it in an area like Stoke Newington where independent businesses are big? If that's the case, you could maybe do a community reward system. You could do, something whereby wherever you buy your groceries from, here's a 10% voucher off after 5 service washes. And then you do the same thing with that company. Are you in a city where chain stores are more popular? Are you near a university campus? Are your clients students? Do they want drinks vouchers? Do they want tickets? What do they want, and where are they going, so that you can make their time at the laundrette worthwhile? And as well, the landscape of the laundrette business has changed. So the click and collect, perfect.
Yes.
Because like she said, it's not about the revenue. It's about pulling people into your laundrette.
100%.
Them in-post boxes are excellent for that.
Yeah.
You can also have pay zone payment points.
Yeah.
You can have, she spoke about lottery.
Yeah.
Anything that it's going to bring people into your laundrette. And if your laundrette's smaller and you can't have a cafe where you can get a coffee, but a vending machine.
Yep.
You know,
that's great.
You have to really think outside the box and be creative, because we still need clean clothes.
100%.
And the good thing about right now is that the landscape's changed. People aren't getting their clothing cleaned because they don't have a washing machine. We don't have the time. I need a laundry service.
Quick one. I know you're enjoying the show. This is only going to take a minute. Everybody keeps asking, Podge, where do I get the merchandise? Like, where can I get it? All right. If you see this on any platform, if it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any social media, just message me. You can get this merch. You can get this hat. You can get this tee. I even got some cups. Yeah. And I got different flavors. So I got this flavor here and I got this flavor here. Just message me, man. I got you. Now, to add on that bit as well, the time is as well. If you could add this to your service, I can drop my clothes there and you can drop it at my house at a certain time. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that would be a great service. Like, you know what I mean? Same day, drop off and then drop back. Yeah. So that creatively, that would
what
go
we
down
need.
good.
If you are a business in North London and you offer a service where you can collect my clothes, wash them, iron them, and bring them back to me, because ain't nobody got time to iron clothes. I am your customer. Send me an Instagram message. I am your customer, because at the moment, I wash my clothes, I have to give it a good shake before I put it on the line and hope for the best, because no one's got time to iron.
Nah, you're right.
So
I agree.
service.
Nah, I agree with you. And if you're in West London, hit me as well. Yes. Is a laundrette a better investment than buying a buy-to-let?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, a buy-to-let, that is passive income. That's an investment that is going to appreciate in value and bring you a passive income whilst you're providing an essential service.
Yeah.
A laundrette is a job. It's hard work. The landscape's changing. You need to be creative. It's going to have its cycles.
Yeah.
No.
It's two different things. So a buy-to-let and a laundrette is two different things. So you got the laundrette, that's work. That's actually a business. A buy-to-let is work business to a certain extent. But these are the pros and these are the cons as well with it. And I would say why the buy-to-let edges the situation is this. The laundrette is something that's a business, and you have your highs, you have your lows, and there's a profit base, and you have to get creative and you have to work the situation. The buy-to-let is something, you know what I mean, once you got a tenant in there and they understand the rates and they're paying it, that's an income coming in all the time. However, what the bonus is, what edges from the laundrette to the buy-to-let, if you ask me, what the buy-to-let edges on the laundrette is this. The buy-to-let has equity in there. So you could have your laundrette business for 4 or 5 years and it's just running. The buy-to-let now, 4 or 5 years, there's equity in the actual buy-to-let. So you could pull money out of your buy-to-let business. The laundrette, you ain't pulling no money out now. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You just got not hope, but hope that laundrette runs and you run it to the best of your ability.
Exactly.
But buy-to-let, you can pull some equity out and even go get a laundrette.
Yeah.
If I wanted to start this kind of business, what kind of money would I need?
So we paid £20,000 for our laundrette, and I'm always banging on about that in the stuff that I kind of do on social media. It was literally £20,000, and that was the deal that was agreed with the laundrette, the woman who owned the laundrette. So it's leased. That particular part of it is leased. But that's essentially it. We've paid for the unit already, sort of set up, ready to go, machinery, good machinery in place, modern machinery in place. So for a lot of people, £20,000 might sound like quite a lot of money, but for a business, a tangible business that you can kind of, like I said to you, you don't want those machines sitting there idle. You can do anything with it. You've just got to go out and find your customers. It's relatively easy to do. I wouldn't pretend it's really, really easy, because you've got to find your startup money, but that's how much we paid.
And let's not overlook the specialty equipment. Laundrettes have got big, heavy machinery that need maintenance.
Yeah.
And if something breaks down, that's a niche market to find somebody to fix that.
Yeah, you ain't getting your local builder to come and do
In
that.
a buy-to-let, if
Yeah.
that company goes bust, there's 100 more
Yeah.
that can paint my walls.
Yeah. And the buy-to-let's quite simple to run because it depends if you're doing non-furnished or furnished, but non-furnished is even more simpler.
Yeah.
You don't have to replace
Exactly.
anything what goes kind of wrong.
Cost of living.
Yeah.
Them utility bills on the buy-to-let are covered by the tenant.
100%
Utility bills in the laundrette and the maintenance costs
are covered by you,
Right.
as well as the business rates as well. So
Exactly.
you got to take that into consideration. But yeah, if you're asking that specific question, I believe the buy-to-let edges it.
I'm actually we're hosting a property career quest.
Nice.
Yeah, the 14th of August
Nice.
in Tottenham. We're doing an event specifically for people that want to get into property. So that's not, I'm not biased with the other question because of that.
You're just keeping
But,
it real.
I mean, property is one of the markets that people want to get into it. People want to get into the property industry, but they just don't know how.
Yeah.
There are so many options because being in property doesn't mean I need to be an investor or I need to be a redeveloper.
Yeah.
There's rent to rent, there is buy to let, there is
Airbnbs as
there's
well.
Airbnb market, there's mortgage brokers. They work within the property industry.
There's so much
we're doing
jobs
an
in there.
event for anybody that wants to get into the property industry, no matter what your budget is, even if your budget is zero and you want to know what your opportunities are, what is out there, what courses are out there, what platforms are out there, if you want to speak to professionals and service providers that can help you get your foot in. 14th of August in North London, Career Quest are doing a property event, so get your tickets.
That's great. Listen, make sure you lot get down there. Next question. Has the rise of homes, washing machines made laundrettes obsolete, or is it exactly the way things are thriving? Nah. All right, look. I'm going to take the floor on this one. Laundrettes can't be obsolete because there's people got washing machines at home. If you heard the story I said earlier on that I had a washing machine and I was using a laundrette. But think about it on a bigger scale. So the people that you're thinking about who asked this question, you're thinking about normal people coming in there using the laundrette. But the bigger scale is the restaurants, the hotels, who's going to need a laundrette service on a regular basis to help run their facility and run their business. So it can't be obsolete on that scale because the hotels ain't washing their goods and the big restaurants ain't either. So yeah, man, the laundrette can't be obsolete. Let's get straight to it, people. I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and I want to thank everybody that's been watching my channel. However, I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to press that like button. What's your thoughts on that, Ebony?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just the location is everything.
Yeah.
If you're near to university campus, perfect, because the dorms do not have any washing machines.
Yep.
They have to outsource, or they have to go to a laundrette to wash their clothes, or take it home to mum.
Yeah.
But
No,
if you also, there's a lot of new builds with kitchens that are so small
yeah.
that they're expecting people to use a laundry service.
Yeah.
And if you notice in these new builds, on the ground floor these days, a lot of the new build apartment block, the ground floor is usually businesses that have rented that space.
Yep.
Whether it be a gym or office or WeWork space.
Yep.
That's the perfect location for laundrette. If them flats
definitely
don't have any washing machines.
I spoke to a person who owns a laundrette and I said to him, where's your lot of your base coming from if it's not restaurants, hotels and that? And he said to me, HMOs. Because he said in a lot of the HMOs, there's one washing machine in the house. But he said people obviously want to wash their clothes and their bed sheets and stuff like that. So he said I get a lot of traffic from HMOs as well. So
interesting.
That was something I learned as well. Let's see what the other question is. Is owning one laundrette enough, or should the goal always be multiple locations? What's your thought, Ebony?
I mean, like I said, this isn't my favourite business, so I feel like the money can be invested elsewhere, unless this is a family-run chain, because I'm all for family businesses and keeping it in the bloodline. So if this is a family business, go ahead, expand your brand and get multiple chains. But if it is not, and you just want a business to be your own boss, make a good income, this is not the one.
I think this, yeah, like if you've got one and you're happy with the situation, because if you listen to what Leanne said, it's basically location. The number one question is, what is a laundrette business?
So that's our particular business is quite a bit of a hybrid business. We bought it as essentially it's a self-service laundrette first and foremost. So people come in and use the machines, as and when they want. But we have sort of turned it into, as I say, more of a kind of a hybrid business where we also do collection and delivery for people. So we do, but all sorts of customers, from family, domestic to businesses to kind of towels for salons. And then we also do linen and laundry for Airbnb hosts. So it very much depends on, it's really hard to define a laundrette in this day and age in many ways, because like any business, you have to kind of evolve.
Yeah. So if you've got one and it's bringing a good income, you know what I mean? If you want to expand, that's with anything, it's all entitled, it's all up to you if you want to expand. However, I don't know, man. It's finding the right location with it. Because since I've had that interview with her, I've been driving around and I've been looking just on high streets and just on locations. And laundrettes are one where it has to be the right location. Right. There has to be the right traffic coming in and the right facilities kind of built near to it, as in university and stuff like that, where people kind of stay over, so there's a certain traffic, and hotels and restaurants. So if you are going to expand, definitely check out the location, man.
Thing is, though, the best locations are also going to be expensive.
You're right.
And with the laundrette, that's long working hours, long opening hours, and long working hours. So if you have multiple branches, you can't be in two places at one time. So that means you're hiring staff.
Yes.
Then you have the cost of staff. And then you have the cost of staff changeover.
Yeah.
Because if that's not a family member, they're not going to be with you until retirement.
Yeah. And
changing over staff means you then have to be in two places at the same time, or you spend that extra money on. Yeah. The laundrette is a good business to show your kids graft and teach them what business is. Yeah. Because the way laundrettes have to be creative and keep on changing with the business landscape, it's perfect for you to teach children or youngsters how to weather the storm in business. Yeah,
no, definitely. I agree. Quick one. I know you're enjoying the show. This is only going to take a minute. Everybody keeps asking, Podge, where do I get the merchandise? Where can I get it? All right. If you see this on any platform, if it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any social media, just message me. You can get this merch. You can get this hat. You can get this tee. I even got some cups. Yeah, and I got different flavors. So I got this flavor here and I got this flavor here. Just message me, man. I got you. Do you need business experience to run a successful laundrette? I don't believe so. No. But what I do believe you need is this. You need customer service skills, because you're going to be communicating with a lot of pedestrians, a lot of customers. So you do need customer service skills. As we said before as well, for your business to be successful, I believe so, in a laundrette, it has to be a hybrid one. As I said, it has to be one where we can come in and get that coffee, and there might be a workspace available to use the internet as well, and a place where I can drop my laundrette and you can kind of drop it off to me as well. So it's got to be that. And
you have to be good at doing laundry.
It's got to be a passion.
I'm not good at doing laundry. It sounds like it's an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. Nah. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at ironing. I'm not good at folding. You know, I'm not.
So you're not good at folding that now.
I'm not good at folding. It sounds like it's easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I tried retail once in my life. I lasted 3 months. I said never again.
Yeah.
I can't fold that amount of clothes.
Yeah.
I can't have them all looking the same. They're not going to all look the same.
Yeah, I did retail work experience. I worked in 2 shops. Folding was interesting because I didn't know there was a way of folding as well. There's like a certain way of actually folding as well.
Exactly.
So it is interesting. Let's see this question. Has social media convinced people to ignore one of the most profitable or boring businesses?
It's not convinced us, but it's hidden it from us because people are putting their laundrettes on the internet.
Yeah.
I actually want to see some trendy, nice,
Laundrettes.
successful hybrid laundrettes. In fact, if you have a hybrid laundrette in the UK, tag me. I actually want to see it.
I want to see it too.
come down and visit it. I want to pat you on the back and buy a cup of coffee.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to see it as well. I think with social media, it's just, as I said, it shows a lot of the sexy looking kind of businesses, and really those are the niche kind of businesses, and they're not all making as much money as like a tradesman business where it doesn't look as glamorous as I don't know, doing stocks or something on social media. So that's my answer on that one. Should more people consider a laundrette instead of chasing online businesses? That's just something we answered.
I think more people should consider laundry services.
Yeah.
I would love to see a company come away from the high street of a laundrette and hire a warehouse style unit that is half the price of that high street store and stick some industrial washing machines in there.
Yeah.
Come and get my clothes, clean them, iron them and drop them off to me, and their overheads are half the price. Of that high street laundrette.
Yeah.
That's what I would like
That
to
might
see.
be a vibe. That might be a new vibe. If someone had £100,000 to invest today, would you recommend a laundrette?
Absolutely not.
Wow, that's a bit harsh,
Absolutely
Ebony.
not. 100 grand, I could buy myself 5 buy-to-lets
You could.
that are all going to appreciate.
You could. I would not invest 100 grand just into a laundrette.
Who asked that question?
These people are
100
wild.
grand.
These people are wild on social media, and yeah. So 100 grand, he said.
And even, Our Lady.
But if I were to start again, or I were to buy another one, location is the first thing I would think of, because it's one less thing for you to kind of worry about. It's not, the first thing that we sort of had to do once we bought that business was really kind of get people in, really tell everyone that we were there. Whereas if you've already got a really good location to start off with, that's one of the problems solved. I'm not saying you don't have to work at it after that point, but if you get a good location from the start, then it's, you're in a great place. Those particular laundrettes will probably be priced accordingly though. So you'll pay probably a bit more for those sorts of locations.
She invested, what did she say, 20,000?
Yeah, so Leanne invested 20,000. She's in the Southampton base.
And she was saying, generally speaking, they cost about 40,000.
Yes, that's with all equipment and everything.
If you've got 100,000, you can buy, let's go in between, let's say 30,000 if you've got good negotiation skills. You can take 30,000 if laundry is your thing. And invest it in a good laundrette and spend £70,000 on something else.
And you could do this as well, because you brought it up as well with properties. If this is what you want to do, you want to own a laundrette and you have the £100,000, you could say to yourself, let me buy a couple of properties, wait a couple of years, take the equity out of that, and then use that towards your actually laundrette business. So you've got your property still there as well as the actual laundrette. So that's the way I've gone it.
You can buy a commercial property with a residential upstairs. And host your laundrette in the property that you just bought, where you're going to appreciate in value, getting your passive income from the rental income upstairs.
Exactly that. Like, there's so many other ways like you can work that £100,000. As I said, if you want to talk about having £100,000, that person on social media, contact Ebony or contact myself, and we'll definitely consult you on how to work the £100,000. So that was our deep dive today on the laundrette business. Big up everybody who's got a laundrette out there, business, and keep repping. let's get straight to it, people. I go by the name of Podgy Figures, and I want to thank everybody that's been watching my channel. However, I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to press that like button.